Yeah. Okay. It's game time. I'm on one, like it's Kelly and I'm Bay-bound. Treat the greatest competition like the playground. Freestyling, J-spin and make them say wow. Then I beat the brakes off until I'm stay down. Became a king from a common man, and I turned my worst critics to my staunchest fans and worked at it until the world was believing. They gave them no choice but to see it. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with a hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time. Let's go. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with a hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time.
Hello, Frontier Doubles League. It is your boy Rhino Boy 11 here with some expert league action coming at you with the Eagles taking on the Hydras. Sorry, we're a couple of minutes late. Had a little bit of trouble getting people into the server. You know how it is, but we are here and we are moving for this 10 o'clock game. I'm actually here with you for 2 hours today. We're going to be going for some adept action after this game, but we first have to talk about the 3-1 Hydras taking on the 3-1 Eagles. It will be Tinori and Bell taking on Local and Amazon. Big game, this one. Lots of ramifications for the Flight League in Flight Conference, should I say, in Expert. And both of these players seem very, very excited to get things going. Although I have just had some interesting news so I will talk a little bit more. Amazon currently is the worst performing player on the Hydras. I don't think you'll mind me saying, for rocking a 419 at the minute on average per game. Needs to pick that up today against Bell and Tinor, who have both been putting up big, big numbers this season. So we could see a very, very close game. Local putting up some very, very nice numbers. Currently leading his team with as the captain of the Hydras, playing very, very well. So this game really could go either way. I'm hoping to see it happen. Let's get the boys in and let's see if we can kick off game number one. A best of 5 to determine a winner in this one. And we will see how they get on. Bell and Tinori playing, as I said, for the Eagles. Good team. Tinori's first season back after a couple of seasons away. So we expect big things from him. Sorry, just trying to get people in. Difficult without a second caster, but we're gonna go. The Eagles are in. Local has okay. We still have a couple of tech issues. We're gonna need to fix this one, and we will see how this goes. Not quite sure what's happening with one of the players here, but we're in. It looks like we're in and ready to go. And so it begins. Local taking on Bell for the kickoff, and it goes Bell's way, actually. The Eagles are going to be able to put on a touch of pressure early. Bell's going to try and hit this one off the wall, looking for it off the roof, not going to find it. Amazon sends it back downfield, looking for the top right-hand corner. Tinori, great save. He's going to be able to prevent that one from going in. Bell with the first demo of the game in 15 seconds. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come. Local going for the shot, not quite going to hit that one. Amazon's going to try and keep the pressure on the Eagles. He does so just about, but he's going to hit this one back towards his own goal, and Bell's going to have the advantage there as far as the boost goes. That one's going to ricochet off the wall. It looks like it could be heading for the goal, but Tinori's going to be there to defend, get the defense there. Amazon's has to center this one. Bell's right there on the corner to make sure that Local doesn't have a shot at getting that one. He now comes forwards, aiming straight for the middle of the goal. Local and Amazon, not 100% sure who's going for that one, but Local's going to try and bring this one away, looking to get it past Tinori. He does. That's a great pass to Amazon, who fires it into the top left-hand corner. Amazon gets first blood as the Hydras take the first goal. Great pass from Local into the midfield. Good teamwork there. Amazon fires it into the top left-hand corner, and Bell really puts it into the upper 90 to add some style points onto that one. Local wins this one out in the midfield though, and we are back underway with the Hydras currently having a 1-0 lead. The Eagles wanting to obviously reduce that deficit, make it an even game, but Local's going to be bringing this one forwards into their own territory, trying to play it over the top of Tinori, but that's really nice defense from the Eagles man. Trying to get it past Amazon. Nice bump from him. Bell can't find the target though. Tinori managed to get the demo, but unfortunately, Bell is not able to convert. Local, that's a very, very interesting aerial. Maybe just to stall out some time. I'm not 100% sure. Amazon going to try and hit Tinori because he couldn't hit the ball. Isn't able to, but Local is there in goal to defend. Amazon's going to be able to get this one pretty clear. And it goes into the midfield. Amazon again with the second hit. This one's going up in the air. It goes over the top of the goal. Local's there on the rebound, looking for the bottom left-hand corner. Just missing wide left. And now Local can try and challenge Bell for this one. He is able to. Looking for that second hit. Wonderful play from the Hydras again. Amazon making himself a nuisance around Bell, making sure that he's unsettled. Nice little bump. Local had a free shot, and T-Nori puts it into the bottom right-hand corner. But I think that one was going in anyway. We can give that one as a Local goal. Amazon versus T-Nori then. Let's see how this one shakes out. T-Nori, big win there, but Local's going to be able to put this one back towards the Eagles' net. No boost for him, though, and Bell's going to be able to send this one back forwards. Amazon tries to get up and save it. He does, to the wide left of the goal, and now the Hydras can regroup and move. Looking for some boost, able to find it now is Local on the back wall. That's not great. T-Nori looking for the demo. Not going to be able to find it on Local just this time. He is a bit too quick, and he gets away. And he gets the return kill on T-Nori. Oh, that's a little bit of that's a little bit nice from Local there. He knew he got targeted for the demo earlier. He goes back for the second one. Amazon keeping this one in the Eagles' territory. T-Nori trying to stop that from happening. Local needs to read this one off the wall. It's a bit of a weird bounce, and this one's coming back towards the Eagles' goal. He wins it over the top of Bell. Is that one going on target? It was. T-Nori with the save at his crossbar is just able to make sure that that one doesn't go any further. Amazon looking for the pass into Local. Local had to get it round Bell though, so that one's not on target. T-Nori trying to bring this one away. Local sends it back into the midfield. Amazon's up with the boost, but not able to convert that one, and tries to put himself about again. Tries to knock Bell off his game. Is just about able to do so, but the Hydras now, they have a 2v1 here if Local can find Amazon. He tries to flick it over the top of T-Nori. He isn't able to, but T-Nori can't quite get the read. Can Amazon get the flick? He can't find it. That's a let-off for the Eagles. It should really be 3-0, but they escape with 1:30 on the clock. There is still time for the Eagles to convert this one. T-Nori still trying to put himself about, still trying to get those demos. Nice hit from Amazon, but Bell is equal to it. Local trying to get that one on the aerial, also not able to find it. 1:16, time burning off the clock as Amazon tries to get this one into the midfield. T-Nori with a big demo in right on the center spot, pretty much to take out his nemesis in this game, Local, as Local now trying to do a little dribble. Very, very nice change of direction from him, but not going to be able to convert much more. Amazon off the back wall, looking for maybe a double hit. Unable to find it. 50 seconds to find 2 goals for the Eagles. That was going to help from Local. Sends it back towards his own net. Is able to make the save though. Double commit coming out from the Eagles. Can the Hydras manage to get the goal that they so desperately want to kill this game off? They can't find it. The Eagles are going to come back the other side. They are just going to miss wide right of the goal, and that could be the end of their chances in this game. Local manages to win that one over Bell, wasting even more time. 23 seconds on the clock as Local tries to get this one away from the Eagles and is able to do so. I think we can call this one relatively done. Amazon wins this one off the top. This one's going to go into the corner. T-Nori trying to find something to get it back on target. Oh, Local took a bit of a risk there, and it just about goes his way as Amazon brings this one onto the ground. Bell trying to keep it alive, maybe looking for a goal, but not gonna be able to find it. A solid 2-0 win for the Hydras in game 1 of this BO5, and honestly, that was about as close a game as we were expecting. The Hydras came out all guns blazing. They were looking like a really cohesive unit. Local and Amazon, their comms must have been on fire that game. And T-Nori and Bell looking for a few too many demos for my liking. Looking for a few, looking to really impose their will on the Hydras. But as soon as they jump over the attempts, jump over the the demos, unfortunately there's not much left for the Eagles attack. Maybe the other teammates not quite there to capitalize. Maybe there's just some kind of disconnect. But a very, very interesting game 1 for sure, with 2 teams that are both 3-1, and currently it's the Hydras looking to go 4-1 on the season, only 1 loss to their name. But will that be the case at the end of this series? We will have to wait and see. Also, Local dropping a 694, which is going to increase his stats even further. He's sitting at a 6.79 on average right now, so he is looking very, very good. Very good game from him. We have 2 players in the lobby right now, so I will continue to talk, and then hopefully we will be able to get into this second game of potentially 5. We all love to see a game 5, if possible. If that game's anything to go by, there's definitely more to say on this game than just Hydra's win. So very interesting. Let's get the boys in. And let's go for game number 2 in this BO5. Eagles taking on the Hydras in the Elite League. If you've just joined us, you just missed game 1. It was a 2-0 win for the Hydras. Eagles yet to get off the mark in this one, but I am sure they will be able to do so as Amazon challenges Bell in the kickoff. Local's going to be able to bring this one forward, looking to get it over the top of Tinori. He is able to do so, looking for the aerial as well. 6 seconds gone and Local has his goal. The Hydras take a very, very early lead, 1-0. Tinori being a bit too ambitious there with his shot and can't find the challenge. Local manages to get it over the top of him. Easy goal. Amazon trying to beat out Tinori, and then it was Local trying to beat out Bell, and the Eagles have come out with the ball in their possession just about. Bell trying to get this one round to his teammate, but that's going to flash across the face of goal and go away. Nice pass from Local to try and find Amazon, but all he finds is a big demo onto Bell. Tinori still pushed quite far up, so if this one gets back towards the Eagles net, then it could be in trouble. Bell just about has enough boost to stop that one from going in. Local with the save. That ball wasn't particularly traveling very quickly, so it would have surprised me if that one had been able to get through the cracks. But Hydra's looking to regroup now. Amazon trying to disrupt. He is able to get it past Bell really nicely, looking for the flick over the top of Tinori, but he's not going to be able to find that one, and Bell's going to send this one into the corner for Tinori. Tinori, that one's sent towards his own net. Oh my goodness, it comes off the left-hand post. That one was close. The post spares his blushes, but that's a lovely 50 win from Bell. Local with a bit of a fake. Maybe if it was a fake, it wasn't an effective one. And Tinori is able to convert off that slight mistake to make it a tie ball game. That's the first goal the Eagles have scored in this series, and it's to tie up the game 1-1. Still a lot of game to be played though. Who's going to challenge for this one? Amazon against Tinori. Tinori wins that one handily. Local now trying to get rid of it. Oh my goodness, he misses the ball. Frees it up for Bell to have the shot. And that is going to be one of the easier goals Bell is going to score this season. That is really, really nicely done from him. Picking up a few minis en route. Make sure he had the boost to send that one into the Hydra's goal. And the Eagles, for the first time this series, are in the lead. They take a 2-1 lead over this Hydra's team. Amazon wanting to clear this one, looking for a bit of a flip in the air. Not able to find it. Bell's going to send this one into the corner, maybe looking for that second hit. Local's going to read that one though, and he's going to come up the other end. Amazon and Local both not sure if they wanted to go for that one. Tinori with a very nice read onto Local to make sure that that one stays deeply in Hydra's territory. Bell and Amazon both whiff on that one. Tinori with a whiff on the right hand side, and Bell not able to get that one on target either. And Local's able to send that one away. Tinori wanting to send it right back. Can Amazon get the read? He absolutely can. This one's going to go into the center of the goal. Bell needed to read it, and he does. Tinori with another demo. I said it was maybe hindering them in the first game. It might be helping them this game. Local looking for the bottom left-hand corner, but Tinori's going to be there with the save. Now Local needs to get back and help his teammate. Tinori plays it over the top of Amazon, but it's just a bit too far on the right-hand side for him to follow up. And now the Hydras look to convert this one into an attack of their own. But Bell, nice read on the wall. Amazon up for the 50, and he does win it. He's looking maybe for the second hit in the midfield. Nope, that's going to be left to Local, who doesn't quite get there before Tinori. Doesn't quite matter, as the ball is moving a little bit slowly right now. It's a little bit awkward for both teams to try and really get their stamp on this. Bell gets it over the top of Amazon, but again, that one misses wide left. Local wanting to get this one over the top of Tinori. He tried to read it, didn't quite get it there. Bell with the whiff, and this one could convert into a bit of a goal for the Hydras. Nice bump from Bell, though, to prevent that one from happening. Amazon was free in the midfield, and unfortunately not going to be able to convert because of that little touch from Bell. Little bump to let him know he's there. gets local off his game. Nice flick from local though over the top of Bell, and you can't say fairer than that. That's a lovely goal coming out from local. The Scottish boy doing it on ridiculous ping, 124 he's at right now. T-Nori not back in time, and we have a tie ball game again, much closer than the first this one, as we go into 1 minute 52 of Rocket League with 2 goals apiece. Eagles looking to send this one back towards the Hydra's net. Looks like they're both going to get back though, and they're going to be able to put this one back up the other end. If T-Nori has anything to say about it though, that's not going to be the case. This one's coming back into the midfield. Bell's up. Local has to be careful about this one. He wasn't. Bell with a really nice shot coming off the wall. And it wasn't off the wall, my apologies. He just hit the aerial really sweetly into the right hand side of the net. Not where local thought that ball was going to go. And the Eagles are back in the lead by 1 with a 3-2 scoreline. Local versus Bell. This one's set up for T-Nori to hit this one towards the Hydra's net. He is going to be able to do so. Amazon having to do a little bit of a rethink as he got up into the air as T-Nori was bearing down on him. Local though, trying to get this one under his control. Not able to do so. Amazon has the boost to be able to maybe make this one stick. T-Nori, that's a very nice read. Local, he can try and read this one off the roof though, and does. Back into the midfield. Nice shot, but Bell is equal to it. T-Nori coming back forwards. Amazon wanting to not hit that one because it wasn't on target. Very nice work from him. Bell, that one might be on target. Oh, just misses wide left. He is loving that left-hand post in this particular game, or hating it, I probably should say. Local trying to make this one go up the other end. Bell's going to be there. He misses on that left-hand post again. His nemesis of this game isn't local. It is that left-hand post. He just can't quite find a way to get past it. Looking for the second hit. T-Nori's going to be there though with that second hit. Extend their lead by a goal. Winning 4-2. Unfortunate read off the backboard there from, I think it might have been local. And the Eagles look like they are in cruise control, taking this one 4-2 right now. Could go anyway after this though, as local tries to take this one. Looks to flip it over the top of T-Nori. He is able to do so, but only as far as Amazon. The Eagles though, they have a 2v1 here. T-Nori missed that one. Bell's looking to get it over the top of local. He is able to do so, but he's also able to get it over the top of the goal, which was not his intention. 8 seconds on the clock. It's looking a bit like this one is going to go the way of the Eagles, and we are back to a tied series if this one hits the ground, and it will. 0 seconds on the clock. They can't call this one back. Winner is the Eagles, and we are all tied up 1-1. T-Nori and Bell came out a little bit differently in that game, that's for certain. They tried less aggressive moves, and they tried to play more of their game. Much more aerials, much more focus on trying to get the goals, and that shows. They managed to get 4, which is obviously double what the Hydras did, but the Hydras continually get 2 goals per game, so if they can tighten up that defense just a little bit, make sure some of those reads coming off the backboard are sticking, then maybe, just maybe, they're going to be able to flip this one back on its head. But both teams now have had a taste of victory, so it'll be interesting to see which team takes game 3. There definitely could be a game 5 on the table in this game, but we will have to see if we do get that, or if one team can take it now. 3-2-1. They've both figured each other out now a little bit. They both know the game plan of the other, so it'll be interesting to see how they adapt their playstyles and react to that one. That's not a great kickoff for the Hydras. Bell sends this one over the top of the goal though, unfortunately. I think if that one goes on target, it is in. He was looking for the double or even triple hit off the backboard, but can't make it stick, and we stay 0-0 for now. Ball heading back into Eagles territory. T-Nori wanting to change that, but Amazon is there with the 50. Very nicely won, but can't read that one as Bell hits it. Local trying to meet him on the wall. That might prove to be a mistake, but it isn't. He manages to stick nice and tight. And now it's a 2v1. Local trying to get this one over the top of T-Nori. T-Nori is able to make the save on the right-hand post, though. Amazon sending this one back into the centre. Bell can't quite make the save. That one was destined for the goal if T-Nori wasn't there. Oh my goodness, it's a good thing they were both back, that's for sure. Amazon with a aerial that goes a little bit backwards, a little bit awry, but nothing that Local can't find a shot on, but we go back towards the Hydra's net now. Amazon, that's a wonderful 50, and now it's panic stations for the Eagles a little bit. They need to get back, they need to get into a defensive position. They are able to do so. Tinori with another save. That's already 4 for him in the first minute and 10 seconds. Looking for maybe his goal to completely pad his stats, but not going to find that one. He has passed that ball maybe to Amazon though. It's a 50 in the midfield, and it kind of doesn't go either way. Bell looking to get that one on target. Can Local, does Local have the boost? He doesn't, to get that one off the goal line. Very, very nice from Bell. Gets all of the power in the world. Knows Local doesn't really have the power to get there. And the Eagles, for the first time this series, get the first goal, I think. And they go 1-0 up. Hydra's looking to equalise now with 3 minutes 30 on the clock. I'm sure there are more goals in this one. We will have to see who they fall for though. Oh, Local with a misread coming off the roof there. Nice hit from Amazon though, and he's able to start heading this one away. Local looking to read that one off the wall. He is able to do so over the top of Tinori. Round Bell, not quite. Bell is just able to get enough of a hit on it to disrupt the plans of the Hydras, and now Tinori looking for the goal, that he can't find it. Bell can't find the goal either. Tinori trying to find the goal, he can't do it, and Bell finally manages to get that one over the line. Difficulty there from the Hydras. No one really knew who was going for the save. No one really knew who was going to challenge for the ball, and eventually they get punished. But that took a few too many tries for my liking, and certainly for the Eagles' liking, as Amazon now challenges Tinori in the midfield. Local does have the boost to get up and hit this one. He gets over the top of Bell, but it also misses wide right. Amazon needing to do something with this. They need to reduce this deficit, that's for sure. He gets the double hit. He's not able to find the goal, but Local does reduce the deficit as he gets the first goal for the Hydras, halving their loss right now. Local finding the goal. 2-1 to the Eagles in this game number 3 to find out who takes control of this series. Local and Bell going for that one. Nice 50s from both teams. Amazon trying to fake that one out. He is able to. Needs to do a bit more with this ball, but it's gonna drop awkwardly in the corner of the Eagles, and Local is kind of not sure what he wants to do with it. Tinori is going to be able to hit that one in the air. Bell's back in goal. Local's going to be able to get that one under control. Looking for the flip over the top of Bell, but he doesn't even get past the first player. And now the Eagles can mount a bit of a counter-attack, except for Amazon being there with the nice aerial and a lovely challenge in the air as well. Local looking to send this one towards the Eagles' net. Bell with the save, but it's all about the pressure until Tinori decides that he wants to completely wipe one of the Hydras out from the server. It is Amazon. He's back now though. He's in the midfield. Local looking to maybe put the cat amongst the pigeons here, get it back into the center, but the Eagles are having none of it and they just take it away. Amazon trying to alleviate some of the pressure now that the Eagles have developed. Local needs to do that now more so, and he is able to do so. Looking for the aerial. Nice challenge in the midfield to stop Bell from sending that one back towards his net, but he is still going to try it. A combination of Local and Amazon are able to get that one away from their goal mouth, and a little bit of a breather for the Hydras, but it does come straight back to them. Local with the challenge, nicely done. Needs to get over the top of Bell. Bell actually needs to get over the top of the ball to be able to save it. That one's going back towards the Eagles' net, but Inori with the save. Now it's a bit of a 2v1, but Amazon is there with the challenge in the midfield, maybe trying to get it over Bell. Nice fake from him to make Bell second think his options. Local trying to get this one back towards net. Tinori's going to set that one right up for the Hydras. A minute left. Oh, Tinori, that one's a little bit of a problem. He wanted to get that one away from his net, but instead put it into his net. Amazon and Local trying to figure out between them who's going to take that goal. Eventually Amazon gets there first, and we're all tied up with this one. Very, very interesting. We might not be tied up for long as this one's heading towards the Hydra's net. Nice hit from Local though, and he sends this one back towards the Eagles' half. Amazon trying to beat out Bell on that right hand side. Local's not going to try and challenge Tinori. He's just going to get back in goal, which seems to be the right move as he makes that save from Tinori. It wasn't travelling, but it certainly was goal bound, so he needs to do something with it. Looking to flick this one over Bell. Tinori again sends this one back towards his own net, but there's no Hydras around to be able to get that one actually in the net. T-Nori now trying to do something with this. A bit of a double commit coming out from the Hydras. This one's going to miss wide right though from Bell. Although he is able to win that one over the top of Amazon. He gets it centered kind of. T-Nori is thinking about going for this, but he's not going to. 5 seconds left. Can the Hydras or the Eagles get the goal that would win them this game? T-Nori is going to center this one, and it drops to the ground before getting anywhere near. And now we are in overtime. The only place we could have ended up after those first 2 games, I feel. But Amazon, that could be a costly mistake. It isn't quite. It misses wide top right of the goal. Local looking to get this one past T-Nori, but he stands firm. Big goalkeeper, making sure that the ball doesn't get past him. And now Amazon trying to do something here, trying to get this one into the middle for Local. Local's kind of hovering, but isn't quite able to get on the end of this. He is able to get on the end of it now, though. Bell, that's a lovely read coming out from him, but the Hydras keep on their pressure. Amazon maybe thought about challenging for that one. He didn't end up doing so, and Local needs to make this save. He does. Is this one goal bound off T-Nori? It isn't, but he finds Bell. This one's coming off the wall, though, at an awkward angle, and the Hydras are going to be able to convert after so much pressure coming out from the Eagles. The Hydras go up the other end, and it's an open net for Local, which he has been able to create himself. So 46 seconds, excuse my language, into the overtime, and the Hydras get the goal that puts them into a 2-1 game advantage over the top of the Eagles. Very, 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 very close game, this one. You wouldn't want to call it, that's for sure. Local proving that ping isn't everything, as he is able to put up a 7-0-4 score in that game. Very nice from him. 7 shots from him as well. Makes it a very good game. Very, very good game indeed. And the Hydras are definitely going to look at to close the series out with this particular game here. They're 2-1 up. If they win this one, they take a 3-1 win. But the Eagles have shown that maybe if they're able to eradicate a few of their mistakes, certainly around dropping the ball in front of their own net, they might be able to really upset this Hydra's defense. So we will see how this one goes. T-Nori, this one's going to be set up for him, but he can only put it into the corner. Local wanting to get rid of it, but it's bouncing around awkwardly, and now he's able to get rid of it over the top of Bell. Amazon might have needed to get on the end of that, but he doesn't need him. Local, that's a wonderful goal over the top of Bell for one. Little bit of a bump, but he makes it work for him over the top of T-Nori. Nowhere to be seen. That might be the goal of this game. Local has just scored 30 seconds into this fourth game. My apologies. And it's a bit of a 50 fest in the midfield before Amazon is going to be able to bring this one over towards the Eagles side. Is T-Nori going to go for the challenge? He isn't just yet. Now he is. And he does get the 50 win. It's into the corner, and Amazon is nowhere to be seen for his teammate. Looking for the demo was T-Nori. Bell not able to convert though, and Local is able to put that one away. Bell able to win that one though. Make it a little bit awkward for the Hydras as they try and get this ball out of their half. But T-Nori looking to set up Bell. He does manage to get it over the top of Local, but he has just enough height to be able to convert this one over the top of the ball, over the top of the goal, and keep the Eagles at bay for now. But that is only for now, as the Eagles once again try and mount some description of an attack. T-Nori trying to keep this one in the Hydra's half. He's not able to do so. Amazon, that one's going into the top hand corner. No, it isn't. It hits the crossbar. Local needs to be able to get this goal to give themselves a cushion. He's not able to do it, but Amazon is into the top right hand corner. It was bouncing all over the place along the Eagles goal line. That one's a really difficult one to defend. You just don't know where it's going to end up. T-Nori can't quite get it away in time, and Amazon makes it 2-0 to the Hydras. We've seen this score before. The Hydras did win the first game 2-0. Is it going to be a repeat, or are the Eagles going to be able to come back? T-Nori sends that one with a bit of venom, but nothing that Amazon can't defend. And now the Hydras look to mount even more offense as Local tries to send this one into the center. He doesn't quite, but is able to win it over the top of Bell. Bell now looking to make sure that Amazon doesn't get on the end of this. That's really nice work from Amazon. He wins the 50. It's a bit of miscommunication coming out from the Eagles again. They're a little bit on the back foot as they try and mount some description of offense. Local trying to make this one stick to his bonnet. He is able to, and gives Bell a little bit of a nudge for his troubles to make sure that this one stays in Hydra's possession, but Amazon can't make it stick, and Bell coming up the other end. Nice pass to T-Nori. Powerful pass into the midfield from Bell, and T-Nori manages to convert into the bottom left-hand corner. Really nice work from the Eagles there. Comes back on track a little. Amazon can't do anything about that one in the goal. And they have halved the deficit with half the game to go. It's 2-1 right now to the Hydras. They're looking to change that one though. Amazon coming forwards, looking for the corner. Local setting up in the midfield. If this one can get centered, it does. Can T-Nori win it over the top though? Nice save from him. Amazon trying to get it over the top of Bell, not able to do so. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication from the Hydras there. The Eagles weren't able to capitalize on it, or maybe they were. Bell looking for the top left hand corner, not able to find it. T-Nori plays it over the top of Local, makes him look like an absolute mug. A little bit of a reverse play coming out from Amazon, but we don't mind seeing a few of those if they work, and Local needs to read this one carefully. T-Nori doesn't get the hit that he wanted. Maybe he was trying to fake it instead. Local goes for the aerial, not able to get it over the top of Bell, and Bell makes the second save as well. Very nicely done from him. Another aerial duel coming in between Local and T-Nori. Neither really win that one, but the Eagles do come away with it. It goes into the right-hand side of the pitch. Local sending this one forwards, looking for the aerial hit over the top of T-Nori. He finds it as well! Wonderful work from Local to find that double hit into the air, looking to get it over the top of T-Nori. T-Nori not in a good enough position to be able to make that save. And wonderful stuff coming in from the Hydras. They managed to extend their lead once again. 3-1. A minute and a half left though. There is still a lot to be played. Local sends this one up, looking for the challenge on Bell. Oh my goodness, Bell not able to find the conversion. But T-Nori is. A minute 24. They're only a goal down. This one is not over by a long shot. I think the first one should have gone in from Bell. Unfortunately, it did not. And T-Nori, the tactical whiffer himself, is able to convert. 3-2 now. Maybe the Hydras have a little bit of mental block to get over. This is going to be a very, very tight last few minutes. If they can hold on, then that's going to do a lot for them moving forward in the season. But if they can't, and this one maybe goes to overtime, I struggle to see them winning this game. Bell with the big demo onto Amazon, but he's done his job. He sent it up into Eagles territory and just trying to run some seconds off the clock now. Bell bringing this one forwards. T-Nori setting up in the midfield, looking for the center. Maybe Bell doesn't need him. He does need him though. Finds the center. T-Nori's there. Amazon's not able to get on the end of it, and we are tied up with 50 seconds to go. Amazon needed to get airborne on that one, but wasn't able to do so, and suddenly, from 3-1 down, the Eagles are back. Oh my goodness, they might even be further than back. What a save from Local there. A bit of a miscommunication again coming out from the Hydras. They didn't know who was going to take that one off the kickoff. It led to really serious problems in the goal mouth, and the Eagles from 3-1 down have come back to start winning 4-3. And now the onus is on the Hydras. They need to be able to convert one of these chances now. They need to put on a bit more pressure, and maybe that works in favor of the Eagles, right? Oh, Local, that's not great. He manages to just about make the save. Oh dear, maybe they're writing this one off. This one looks a bit done. This one should have been a routine save for Local, but he just can't find it, and it rolls over the top of his bonnet, and now they're 2 goals down with 34 seconds on the clock, and who knows which way this one could end. Amazon trying to win that one over the top of the Eagles, and he is able to do so, but Bell's going to be able to clear. Local trying to keep the pressure on. He does, but then just gets sent straight back, and now he wants to win this one over the top of Bell. Bell is making sure that he wins that one though. Amazon with a little pinch off the side. He does get it over the top of T-Nori, but Bell is going to be back in position, you would think, and he is, to get this one clear back to the other end. T-Nori's in the midfield to get on the end of this one. It was goal bound, actually. That's a very nice save from Local, making up for his mistake earlier, but this game's going to go the way of the Eagles, and we are going to go to a game 5, even if the Hydras are able to get the final say in this particular game. Game 5 is inbound, folks. It's 2-2. Nothing to separate these teams right now. There was nothing to separate them in the league before this game. Someone has got to give. Will it be the Eagles? Will it be the Hydras? We will find out in this game 5 coming up. Very, very exciting stuff. T-Nori really putting on a show for his team in that particular game. 5 goals from 7 shots. Lovely from him. And looking on the other side, it was Local with 2 goals from 6 shots, while also being able to make 4 saves. So very, very interesting to see which players are playing their better Rocket League in either team. Definitely a close one, and these teams are certainly close when it comes to this particular game. The first game was decided by 2 goals. The second game was decided by 2 goals from memory. The third game was a bit of a wash for the Hydras, but we were down to just 1 goal between them in game 4, and now we go on to the decider. It's now a best of 1. Game 5. Who is able to win this one? Local. That is a massive save coming out early on. Amazon's going to be able to send this one back down the other end, and the Hydras want to keep this pressure on. Local sending this one back into the center, trying to win this one over the top of T-Nori. He is able to do so, and Amazon's going to get there first. Up into the corner, awkward bounce. Bell's able to read it. Local is there though with the 50, and both teams trying to get their stamp on this one. T-Nori sends this one back towards the Hydras goal, but he misses wide left. And now Local trying to get this one past Bell, but Bell is having absolutely none of it. He sends this one back towards the Hydra's net, and they're seriously under pressure in the early goings of this game. Local, that's a really nice flick though to get it over 1. Can he get it over the second? Looking for the aerial. Maybe a bit of a fake coming in. Not able to find the conversion though, and we've played just about a minute with no goals to either side just yet. Amazon trying to set this one up for Local, but he misses that one, and Bell now has the opportunity to put this one on net. Amazon with the nice save over into the corner. T-Nori going to send this one back into the midfield, but he can't get the second hit, and neither can Bell. Local looking to play this one over the top, not able to find it, and Bell converts his 50 win into a goal. 1 minute 15 gone. That was really nice work. Amazon trying to get this one up and away. Not able to do it though, as Bell is able to convert. Bell also wins that 50 in the kickoff. Really nice work from him, and T-Nori is going to set up his teammate. Bell fires that one into the top right hand corner. Not much doing with that. It's try saving that one. You're going to struggle. The Eagles take a very, very early 2-0 lead, and the Hydras need to get their heads back screwed on, that's for sure. Another win in the kickoff for the Eagles. They are making these count for them. Local wanting to get rid of this one, but Amazon's going to be the one to do it in the end. Both Eagles are back in net though. This one should fizzle out. Bell wins another 50. It's what he's been doing the entire game. T-Nori though doesn't quite hit that one. Hits his teammate instead, and now the Hydras are able to mount some pressure. Amazon maybe thinking about going for that one over the top of T-Nori, but not going to try and make it stick. That one's getting sent back to the... Oh no! Some more miscommunication from the Eagles. They don't really know what's going on. Amazon's going to get credit for it, but that one goes back to T-Nori, I think, hitting that one back towards his own net. And yeah, Whoops is right. That's an awkward one, and all of a sudden the deficit is halved, and maybe that's exactly the kind of thing that the Hydras needed to get back into this one mentally. Local winning that one over the top of Bell. That's one of the first 50s that he's really lost this entire series. And now Amazon's going to try and put that one into the middle. He does! Oh my goodness, Local's not gambled on it though. The Eagles both whiff in the mid of their goal, and they don't get punished for it, and they come back the other end. Maybe this one's gonna... They're gonna rue that one. Oh, the Hydras. This one's getting sent back up high into the midfield, and because of the demo earlier from Tinori in the goal mouth, not much that Amazon can do but stare and watch as Bell converts his wonderful corner shot into the goal. And now all of a sudden they have they have restored their 2-goal lead. Amazon trying to bring that back down to 1, not able to read that one coming off the roof. And Bell's going to try and get this one in towards the goal. Local is able to put that one over the net, and Tinori's not able to find the goal. So Tinori looking for the demo, not able to find it, but he is able to put them off enough that they don't get the shot on goal. And that's probably the biggest thing. That's the thing that he was trying to avoid. Local sending that one into the path of Tinori, but doesn't get the reward. Tinori sending this one back into Hydra's territory, looking for a center. That one isn't quite on target, looking over the goal. Now Local trying to find a little aerial. Maybe they're trying to work together, him and Amazon, to get something going, but the Eagles are brilliant at defending right now. They're able to stop anything that the Hydras have going and cut it out pretty much on the halfway line so they can make it an attack of their own. Local needs to win that one over the top of Tinori. He doesn't even go for it. And Tinori is able to get the 4th goal in this game. It's a very, very tight affair with fine margins, and anyone could have got the better of those. But for now, it is the Eagles. They are 4-1 up with 1:28 on the clock, and it could be 5 as Tinori tries to get this one over the top of Amazon. It's a brilliant save, though, coming out from Amazon. And now the Hydras really need to get something going if they're going to bring this game back. Local getting it over the top of Tinori. That's the first step. He needs to get it over the top of Bell, though. Is he able to do so? Bell with the save. Local scores with himself. Very, very nice from him as far as that goal goes. But he is also able to score with the goal, it turns out. And this makes for a very, very interesting last minute, right? He got the demo on Tinori. Tinori knew he needed to get back in goal. He just couldn't make that one stick. And it's 4-2 in the way of the Eagles. Oh, I wouldn't want to be the Eagles right now. This one could be a little bit close. Local looking to get this one back into the path of Amazon. Takes it himself though, but Bella's going to be there on the defense. Now Amazon needing to get this one away from his own net. He's up for this one, looking maybe for his teammate. Local needs to win the 50. He doesn't. Bell's coming up the other end. Maybe looking for the goal that could put this one to bed, and Tinori is able to find it into the top left-hand corner. 3 goals in 36 seconds, I think, is a little bit too much to ask for the Hydras. Amazon not quite able to get enough on it to send it one away from his net, and the Eagles look like they have come back from behind twice to win this game. I'm not 100% sure, but because anything is possible in Rocket League, especially if Bell sends that one back towards his own net. But Tinori is going to be able to win over the top of Local, and this one's not back towards the Eagles net either. Local is wanting to get this ball moving though, trying to play it over both of the Eagles, but Bell makes sure that it's staying in Hydra's territory, and it looks like he wants to do the same again. 10 seconds on the clock to get 3 goals. Amazon's going to try his damnedest, gets it over the top of Tinori, but it misses wide left. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be that. The end of the game will happen as soon as the ball touches the floor, which it does. The Eagles take a very, very hotly contested 5-game series over the Hydras. They both came in with even records, 3-1. The Eagles are the team that leave 4-1, putting their hopes of playoffs right up there with the best of them in Flight Conference for Expert League. Very, very interesting stuff. I have to say, I'm quite sad for my my countrymen, which obviously is Local, but they put up one hell of a fight, did those Hydras, that's for sure. They did not go down without a fight. I do not know if we're going to be able to get the Eagles in for a post-match interview. It would be great if we could, but it may be actually that we aren't quite able to. We'll see if they join in the next couple of minutes, but really well played to the Eagles. they managed to get this win, Bell and Tinori, over the Hydras. They are here and they look absolutely ready. Here we go then. We are going to move them in and we are going to talk to them. Bell and Tinori, it's good to speak to you here on the stream. Tinori, how are you feeling after that game?
Oh, pretty good, to be honest. I mean, they were a good team, good players. I was struggling the first and third game.
Hmm.
Just having a yeah, like Bell. I'm gonna quote Bell on this one. It
Hmm.
was um, what did you say, Bell? It was spooky. It was gonna be a spooky game, the first game. And I said, that's probably true. It's the first game's gonna be spooky. So
Yeah.
we went in there. We were just trying, like, because we were both kind of like not warm really that much. We didn't really prep too much together.
Hmm.
So, yeah, it was spooky.
Spooky's a good word for it, Bell. But you managed to pull out the dub in the end. You got the 3-2 victory.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, and how does that affect your season? Obviously, you're now 4-1, so you've got to be
Yeah.
thinking playoffs, right?
I think puts us in a good spot. Yeah.
I think so. I mean, yeah. I mean, a lot better than last year for sure, or last season.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you've got a pretty good team right now with Bell, with you two, and also Paddy, who wasn't playing in this particular game, but has
He's
also
a
been
beast.
putting up very, very good numbers this season. So, do you think this is a championship contender team?
I think
Maybe.
so. I think so. I don't really know any. I haven't really been like paying attention to other teams. Just kind of come in and play. Like, Bell said the same thing earlier. We just kind of come in and play. So, um, I think from what we've seen so far, um, it's been pretty good. So I'm not throwing down the gauntlet or anything yet, but I think that we got a pretty good team on our in our mix, and I think
Mm.
that Patty did a good job on firing us up and kind of roping me back into the mix. I wasn't gonna do it again, but I decided to do it. So just to be a player this time instead of GM of Eagles and website guy and all that. So um, it's nice to just be a player this season.
Yeah, I bet a lot of responsibility can weigh on you, but just being a player, that's what you can focus on, and you can focus on making sure that you are scoring as many own goals as you can, can't you, T Nori?
Always, man.
Always.
Always got to get at least one in a
As
series,
many as
man.
possible. Yeah, come on. We gotta make sure that those stats are being
Oh my
padded. Like
god. I did two, right? It was two of them.
it was too. Yeah, yeah. It was impressive to be quite honest. And
I said, Bell, I'm so sorry, man. I'm having a struggles right now, man. I'm on that struggle bus.
so, yeah, we do kind of have to talk about that because in the vein of Spooky, in both of the games that you scored an own goal, Tinori, you lost the game in the end. So if you can eradicate those, those own goals, maybe
Maybe
you're on
we'll
for
win more
sweeps.
games.
Maybe you're on for sweeps. Who knows?
Hey, that'd be good. That'd be good, right? Oh man, yeah, I was struggling. Those that first and third game, I was like, I don't know what got into me. I had turned my fan off the third game or something, and then I was like, sweat. My hands were sweating. I was just like, I just can't freaking do this. I turned it on the fourth game, and then yeah, what
Mm.
happened the fourth game? We like freaking wow, yeah.
Mm. Right.
Anyway,
Final question to you both before we have to move on and get ready for our next game. Um, we're halfway through the season now, believe it or not. 5 games complete. Where how do you see the season shaping up? Are you enjoying it so far? And yeah, what are your aspirations for
go
Going fine
ahead,
the
so
rest
Bell.
far,
of
I'd
the
say.
season?
Um,
Like,
Yeah,
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 it's going fine. I think 5 more weeks left, right? You said.
5 more weeks until
Yeah.
playoffs.
Okay. Maybe possible 5-0 in the next 5 weeks. We'll see.
Oh, Bell wants a 5-0 in the next 5 weeks. Tinori, is that feasible? Do you think?
I mean anything's possible, right? So, um, I mean,
Yeah.
I I like what I see as far as competition. I feel Bell and I are pretty good to play
Mm.
together. So, I mean, once we kind of perfect what? Our perfect our gameplay a little bit more, I think that we would be a force, you know. So and Patty and Bell are just insane too. So
Mm.
um Patty and I need to, you know, do a little bit of work and little bit of stuff, but I think we got some good synergy going still too. So it's gonna be interesting because we can play Bell and I can play what 4 more games together. So we'll have to
Something like
see.
that.
So we'll have to see how that plays out.
We absolutely will have to see. Well, thank you both for joining me on this stream. Congratulations on the win. Best of luck for the rest of the season. And that will do it for this expert game between the Hydras and the Eagles. The Eagles take the win 3-2 in a very, very tight affair. And we will move on to our next game, which I believe is in the Adept League. And I will see you in a matter of minutes. Go grab yourself a drink. Go get yourself some snacks. We'll see you in a minute.
Later.
Oh, false start. Welcome back to Frontier Doubles League, where we do our best at 4 o'clock in the morning. It is me, Rhinoboy11, back again with a solo cast, but this time we are switching from expert to adept league. We're looking at the Eagles taking on the Seagulls. The Eagles currently 2-2 in their season, showing a couple of different faces, looking good in some games, looking a bit rough in some others, but KJ is not playing this one. It is on stream, so hopefully we can avoid those mistakes. And Seagulls currently looking really, really good. Adaspedi really taking his guys forwards and making sure that they are getting it done. 3-1 right now. We have two debutants in this particular game. We have Pepe, who's going to be playing for the Seagulls. He has not played a game this season just yet. And we have Vlo, who is the reserve of the Eagles, who also has not played a game so far this season. So it'll be interesting to see how they perform on their first streamed game of the season. And it will also be interesting to see how everyone deals with this pressure. It's the pressure of the fifth game. They want to go into the half with a positive record, and the Eagles have a chance to do that. The Seagulls will do it regardless of how they perform in this particular game. But the better your record, the better you feel. So Pepe and Vlo's first touch there. One's a shot, one's a save. Vlo's now going to be looking to center this ball over the top of Adaspedi, but he is going to absolutely decline that one and send it back the other way. Vlo with a nice block. That one's going to still get sent into the center. Southpaw looking for the save, but didn't actually need to as it misses wide left, and Southpaw is going to be able to try and put some pressure now on the Seagulls. Gets that one into the center. Vlo is there, but not there enough, and Adaspedi trying to get the turn on this particular ball. It comes off the back of his car, off his boot, and unfortunately just misses that one. Pepe is able to get the bump onto Vlo, so he can't get the double hit that he was looking for, but he is going to go for the aerial on this one. Adaspedi meets him there with the 50. Southpaw gets this one back into the middle, but again Adaspedi is there to make the save. Pepe may be looking for a demo there, but gets the ball instead. Vlo trying to win this one over the top of Adaspedi. He is able to. Adaspedi gets it onto the crossbar, but Southpaw is there to convert. And that means that the Eagles take a 1-0 lead right now over the Seagulls. This is game one of a best of 5. Here we go then. Getting back underway with still about 4 minutes left on the clock. This one's going to be sent deep into Eagles territory, but Southpaw is going to try and beat Adaspedi. He isn't quite able to. Adaspedi keeps the pressure on the Eagles, that's for sure. Vlo has all of the boost, and Southpaw doesn't quite have the power to get on it, but he is able to after that one. Pepe with a nice double hit off the side, but he's not able to put that one really deep into the Eagles territory. Adaspedi is going to try though. He wants to get that one on the floor. Very, very close. Nice bump from Adaspedi, and then Vlo puts it straight into Pepe's path, and Pepe gets his first goal of the season straight into the middle of the goal. Wonderful from him, as Vlo unfortunately just couldn't find a way past him, and he converts pretty centrally there to tie this one up. 1-1, Seagulls and the Eagles. After a while, that's going to be really, really difficult to say. So I apologize in advance for the amount of times that I'm going to butcher that pronunciation. Right, Southpaw. Now trying to get the Eagles back on top, and he almost does. That one hits the right post, and it's a bit of a double commit coming out from the Seagulls. They're not 100% sure who wants to hit that one. Southpaw gets over the top of Pepe. Pepe's not going to challenge for this one, and Southpaw just goes to take it forward. Oh my goodness, that one almost finds its way into the bottom right hand corner. Adaspedi seemed very, very confident that it wouldn't, and he was right, but only a couple of pixels out. Southpaw gets this one over the top of Adaspedi and passes to Vlo, who manages to hit it away. This one is back into Eagles territory though. Southpaw wants to try and win this one over the top of Pepe, but Pepe is going to send that one over the top of the goal. Adaspedi sent that one back towards the goal, but Vlo with another save to add to his resume, as he is going to start bringing this one over towards the Seagulls side of the pitch, but Adaspedi meets him there. Nice 50 from him. Big jumps coming out from everyone, and the Eagles are able to defend their goal line just about, and Southpaw is going to be able to bring this one away, getting it past Pepe, but not being able to get it past Adespedi. Adespedi sends it back the other way, but Pepe can't get on the end of it. Can Adespedi convert? He can't. He hits the crossbar. And now the Eagles try and convert off of the mistakes made by the Seagulls. Blows up. He gets the aerial. Wonderful from him. Lovely pass from Southpaw. Unfortunately, the Seagulls had a little bit of a double commit. They were trying to get back. They were trying to make the plays, and they just unfortunately were not able to do so. The Eagles take a 2-1 lead. 2 minutes on the clock. Still lots of time for things to change, but Eagles looking good in this one so far. Both teams looking good in this one so far. As Adespedi looking to win this one over the top of Blow. He does, but it's not heading towards the goal, and Pepe's going to send this one over to the other side of the pitch. Looking to maybe reset as Southpaw tries to bring this one away. Adespedi is there on halfway, though. He's going to bring this one back towards the goal. He gets over the top of Blow, but he also gets over the top of the net. Pepe's going to come back for this one. The pass from Adespedi. It was all a pass. It was never a shot. That's always what he will tell you. And Pepe comes and converts upside down and through the air. Top right-hand corner. Save that one, Southpaw. He cannot. 2-2. As the Seagulls play the Eagles in the Adept League. Southpaw wanting a little bit of a dribble, not quite able to get this one over the top of Pepe, but maybe it was a pass. Low wanting to do something about this as he tries to take out Adespedi now, not able to get the bump. Adespedi can't get a flip reset, and so has to suffer just flying through the air a little bit. Pepe trying to get this one past Vlo, and it's a bit of a war of attrition in the midfield to try and get the pressure. Neither team really able to do it just yet. Vlo's misread that one slightly. Pepe's going to send this one over the top of the goal. Adespedi is going to be there on the rebound. That's a lovely bump from Pepe, and we need to watch that goal again, because you watch Pepe here. He hits that ball and he knows that the big threat right there is Southpaw on that left-hand side, and he just deals with that threat. He takes him out, big massive bump to stop Southpaw getting the jump, and Adespedi has a wonderful strike to finish that one off. Vlo is nowhere to be seen, and the Seagulls take the lead 3-2. Scratch that, it's 4-2. Pepe showing up in this particular game. 3 goals and 4 shots out of 4 shots to his name. Whoa, the debutant is absolutely going off in this particular one. 50 seconds on the clock. The Eagles need something, and they need something now if they're going to change the tide of this game one. Southpaw looking to get this one away from Adespedi, but that's a very, very nice read from him. And he maybe tried to purposefully avoid that one to turn on it and get it back towards the goal. That's exactly what he has done. It's 3 very quick fire goals in favor of the Seagulls, and the Eagles right now look a little bit shell shocked. They're not 100% sure what is happening. Vlo taking on Pepe. Vlo manages to win this one out just about. Southpaw's up the wall. He's looking to get this one back into the center. Whiff a little bit, unfortunately for him, and the Seagulls should be able to bring this one away. Adespedi going for the theatrics up in the air, but not able to make it stick. Pepe trying to do the same. This time does get it past Southpaw. Very, very nicely done from him. Can he convert? Tries to find the pass into Adespedi. He is able to do so. That one's into the top right-hand corner. And the Seagulls cannot stop scoring at the end of game one. Pepe, lovely little flip over to Adespedi. Top right-hand corner. Pick that one out. 6-2. This game looks like it is done and dusted with 11 seconds on the clock. Southpaw sending this one over towards the Seagulls net, but it misses wide right, and they might just keep this in their corner. They might just try and run the clock down. Adespedi going to get up to try and defend this one. Vlo is able to convert. He does get a goal back for the Eagles. It is not as one-way traffic as maybe you would think, as the Seagulls are still winning 6-3 this time, but with 1 second remaining. That will do us. Of course, the ball goes up into the air to extend time just a little bit, and Adespedi wants a bit more action, but eventually the ball will drop and the Seagulls take game one 6-3, convincing in the end after a flurry of about a minute of non-stop goals from the Seagulls. Very nicely played from Adespedi there. 794 total score for him, continuing to pad his stats for the season. But Pepe put in a very, very serviceable performance, right? 3 goals, 2 assists, 4 shots. No saves from Pepe, which is quite an interesting stat to me. In doubles especially, you've got to be able to take credit for both things. You've got to be able to take credit for attack and defense. And he wasn't able to quite do that one on this particular occasion. But we move on to game 2, and maybe he shows a different face here. As Southpaw is going to take on Adispedi at the kickoff. And it's a bit of a 50-50 as Vlo goes for that one. It is targeted towards the goal, but Pepe is there to make the save. And there's the first save of the series for Pepe. And there's another one for Adispedi. He made 7 in the first game, I believe. Another one to add to his tally for this game. Southpaw is able to win that one over the top of Adispedi and now wants to get this one into the centre. He sees his teammate in the box. Vlo not able to convert that one though. Is able to get the fly through the air shot, but the aerial shot, should I say. Nice pass from Pepe, looking to set up Adispedi, and we are continuing where we left off as far as the Seagulls are concerned. Nice pass from Pepe into the midfield. Adispedi got a little bit more power on it because of it, and Southpaw couldn't quite get the read on his aerial, and the Seagulls take an early lead 1-0 in this second game. Pepe winning that one in the kickoff. Oh, that's a mistake from Vlo. Can he convert? Misses bottom left of the goal. Unlucky from Pepe. Almost able to convert off the back of that, but wasn't quite able to. Adispedi, that is a bit of a fake from him, and that's very, very nice. But the Eagles are going to be able to try and convert it into some pressure of their own. Southpaw whiffs off the side though, and now the Seagulls can come back the other way. Big demo from Pepe. If he can find his teammate in the midfield, this is a certain goal. Adispedi gets up, but he can't find it. Just a little shy of the ball. And now the Seagulls have some defending to do. Are they going to be able to do it? No, they're not. Southpaw finds Vlo in the midfield. 1-2-1. 3 minutes 43 on the clock. Nice pinch from Southpaw in the corner, and Vlo is there with the tap in at the back post to even up the score. 1-1 then in this game 2 between the Eagles and the Seagulls. The Seagulls are able to win this kickoff as Pepe tries to get this one over the top of Southpaw. He isn't able to do so, and he doesn't get the boost either for his troubles. It means it's going to take him a touch longer to get back. Vlo trying to play this one over the top of Adispedi. Adispedi doesn't quite get the read, and Southpaw is able to get on the end of that pass from Vlo. Pepe not able to get the save, and in the space of about 20 seconds it's gone from 1-0 to the Seagulls to 2-1 to the Eagles. We have converted this one for now. Still lots of game to be played, as now the Seagulls try and get rid of this one from their half. Adispedi trying to play it over Southpaw. Southpaw wins the 50 just about, and then decides to get the demo over on Pepe just for a laugh, I think. Adispedi not too happy with that. He tries to make them pay, but all he does is gift possession back to the Eagles, and now Southpaw's trying to find the centre. He is able to do so, but Adispedi beats Vlo in the air, and now the Seagulls might be able to mount a counter-attack of their own. Pepe trying to win that one over the top of Southpaw, but Southpaw gets the better of him, and now Southpaw is able to try and move forwards with this counter-attack. Adispedi with a great save. That one was heading into the top left-hand corner as Vlo tries to play this one into the corner, but Adispedi not having any of it. He sends this one back up the other end. Vlo takes him out of the server for it. He says, nah, if you're going to stop us from attacking, then I'm going to stop you from surviving. Southpaw knows Adispedi is there, tries to get speed on it, is going to be able to do so a little bit, but Adispedi is there with the read. Lovely stuff from him. Southpaw now and Vlo trying to keep this one in the Seagulls half. They are able to do so. Vlo wins that one over the top of Adispedi. Can Southpaw come in time? He can't, but maybe he can convert off that one off the crossbar. Vlo not quite able to do that either. And now it's a 2v1 if the Seagulls can go up the other end. Adispedi looking to get this one into the midfield, trying to play it off the back wall. Pepe's in the midfield trying to cause some absolute havoc with some bumps, but he's not able to do so. Adispedi with a lovely save in the air. Southpaw trying to again keep this one in their half, and it's 1:50 on the clock to go. Vlo wins that one over the top of 50, and over the top of Pepe. It's an important 50 to win that one, to prevent the Seagulls from being able to convert that into attacking presence, but they still are able to put on a little bit of pressure. Vlo is able to alleviate that pressure somewhat, and now he needs to find his teammate in the midfield, but Adespedi's going to prevent that from happening. Southpaw, though, is all on his own. He's got all the time in the world, thinking about what he can do. Plays it over the top of Pepe. Vlo looking for the return, and that's not quite read by Adespedi, but it is read by the debutant, and Vlo, my apologies, is able to make that goal. 3-1 to the Eagles. This one could be going to a game 4 if things stay the way that they are, but we know in the last game the Eagles were 3-1 up. Sorry, it was 2-1 up, I believe. And look what happened in that one. The Seagulls can score very, very quickly if they are able to lock on. So Vlo trying to get this one over the top of Adespedi, and he gets over the top of Pepe as well. Woo! A bit of a double flip there from Vlo. Very, very nicely done. Taking out the Seagulls from the server. See you later, both of you. Big goal in the middle of the goal. 4-1 then for the Eagles. Vlo definitely turning up for his team, but that's not to say that Southpaw isn't either. They're both players putting in the shift that they need to, and Pepe also putting in the shift that he needs to bring his team back into this. 2 goals to the Seagulls. Lovely to get that one over the top of Vlo into the right hand post. Very, very, very nice. 2 goals in 50 seconds. It is absolutely doable. That is not something that has never been seen in Rocket League before, that's for sure. Adespedi looking to get that deficit back down to 1. Pepe reads that one on the wall though. Adespedi needs to get it over the top of Southpaw, but Southpaw just stopped it in its tracks. Adespedi sends that one towards the goal. It's going to miss wide right. He wants to try and get on the end of it, but he steals the boost instead. Nicely done. So that Vlo can't get on the counter attack. Tries to play it over both the Eagles. He does win that 50. He won't be able to convert though, as Vlo is able to bring this one away. Now, the Eagles look to mount this counter attack as Adespedi went all the way back to his net. He flies up in the air, but Pepe, all the meantime, is getting the demo over on the far side, and with 10 seconds to go, I think this one might be done. Pepe trying to find his teammate over the top of Vlo. He actually is able to beat out the Eagles man there, and Adespedi, for all his efforts, that one's not going to go on target. This one's going to hit the floor, and it's going to be over. The Eagles take game 2 in a 4-2 fashion, which was very, very impressive from them, but you will notice that the Eagles have 1 save total. That's not good enough. I'm going to say that right now. That's not good enough from the perspective of the Eagles, right? They had 5 shots put on them and 2 of them went in. Maybe we should be having a higher save percentage, but it's also not good for the Seagulls' perspective because clearly they're not putting enough shots on target. They're clearly not putting enough shots on target, on net. And so I'd like to see a bit more aggression from them if they're able to get the win in this particular game. But we move into game 3. The series is currently tied up 1-1. And now Adespedi looking to start this series with a bang. He is able to beat Southpaw on the wall, but Southpaw comes back with a vengeance and is able to beat out Adespedi. Now, once again, Southpaw gets the save, and it's a good battle between these two as they try and get the better of each other. That one is lovely from Adespedi though. Vlo caught slightly out of position, nice and powerful into the bottom left hand corner. Adespedi made that, noticed that, up in the air, off the left hand post. And this time it's the Seagulls to take the early lead. They go 1-0 up. Southpaw wins that one. Adespedi almost thought about scoring an own goal there, but decided better, and that doesn't surprise me, if I'm being honest. Has Adespedi now, once again looking to get this one away from his own net. Pepe with a great save, but Vlo is going to be there to convert in the goal mouth of the Seagulls. Little bit of a goal mouth scramble, really. No one really kind of taking charge, and Vlo able to make sense of all the chaos and converts to even the score up 1-1 as the series is. Southpaw wanting to get over the top of Adespedi. Adespedi gets it up into the air. Pepe's not been able to win it, and that is wonderful from Adespedi. He continues to prove why he is the highest rated salary on this Seagulls team. Absolutely wonderful from him. Freestyle indeed. As Adespedi is able to convert that one. We've only played 45 seconds, but we are already 2-1 in favour of the Seagulls. Pepe getting that one over Southpaw, but he's not having any of it, and he tries to find the pass over to Vlo on the fast side. That one's not quite going to go through, but Vlo does make sure that Adespedi is knocked out the server for his troubles. Now Vlo looking to read this one down off the wall. Southpaw actually going to get this one into the corner. Adespedi sends this one back towards the other side. Vlo, maybe if that one was on target, this the deficit would be lessened for sure. Adespedi gets that one past Southpaw. He gets that one past Vlo as well, but that one's going wide left into the corner. He now needs to centre this one. Pepe is sat back on the halfway line. Does he need to centre it? Maybe he didn't. He tried to go on his own. No, wasn't far off. Pepe gets the demo on Vlo, which is probably going to put a stop to the Eagles' offense. What is it? Southpaw goes for the speculative shot at the tightest of angle, but can't make that one stick. Vlo looks for the bottom left-hand corner. Adespedi seems pretty confident that he wasn't going to go, and once again he was right. He certainly knows his Rocket League measurements, as Seagulls can now get some offense going. Pepe trying to get this one into the centre. Adespedi trying to get that one towards goal, but it's not going to happen. It's a 2v1 in favour of the Eagles right now, but Southpaw wanted to pass that one back to Vlo, but he wasn't quite ready for the speed that it was coming, and they need to reset now. Pepe trying to get his boot on the end of this one, and is able to. That one looked like it might have been heading goalwards, but we will never know, as Southpaw is able to cut it out. Adespedi wanting to get this one past Vlo. Vlo stands firm for now. Pepe hits Adespedi into the ball, which is an interesting tactic when you don't quite have the boost that you need to get the speed. As Vlo plays that one over the top of Pepe, takes out Adespedi as well. This could be the opportunity that the Eagles are looking for, and it is. Vlo finds Southpaw in the midfield. Really nice play from him. Big demo. Gets the ball into the midfield. It was a little bit close. Pepe almost got there, but he wasn't quite able to do that, and it's 2-2, all even in this third game, which proving to be the closest game of the three. I think it's certainly very close. Southpaw is able to win that one, get the save. Adespedi wins it in the air, but that's going to come off the backboard, and now the Eagles can go forwards and try and find a goal of their own. Nice aerial from Southpaw, gets the bump onto Pepe, but Vlo isn't there to convert. Adespedi is able to make the save. Vlo, a little bit awkward, trying to pass this one back to his teammate. Goes up, looking for the shot off the backboard. Does get the second shot, but it misses wide left. And now Vlo trying to keep the pressure on. He is able to. Adespedi sitting back in his goal. He knows this is a little bit of a precarious position to be in, as Adespedi sends this one back out towards the right-hand side. That's a good pass from Southpaw. Can Vlo convert? He looked for the bottom right-hand corner, which is the rear of Adespedi's car, but not quite able to find that one. Vlo does manage to get that pass off to Southpaw, though, and Southpaw is able to convert off the slow little hit here from Vlo. Pepe plays it into his path, and that's a lovely read from Southpaw to be in the right place at the right time to take his team 3-2 up with 1:17 left on the clock. Which team is going to go 2-1 up in the series? Will it be the Seals? Next season, FDL, get the Seals in. The Seagulls or the Eagles? Let's see how we do here. Vlo wanting to send this one back into Seagulls territory. He has succeeded in doing that. Now trying to play it past Adespedi. He has also kind of succeeded in doing that as well, but Southpaw's not in a position to make the most of that. Pepe with a really nice 50 in the midfield. Southpaw and Pepe having a little bit of a fight down on this bottom right hand side of the game here. Nice demo coming in from Southpaw, as he basically put a stop to the aggression coming out from the Seagulls. Southpaw looking to bring this one forwards, wants to get it over the top of Adespedi. Pepe gets his revenge though. Absolutely demos Southpaw out the server. Vlo staying forwards, making sure that nothing goes back towards net, and doing a good job of that. Now Southpaw's back, and he can send that one in on net. That looked like it might have been destined to go into the bottom left hand corner, but Adespedi gets that one over the top of Vlo. Is that going to go in? It is on the bottom right-hand corner. Adespedi takes us to an even game. Nice play over the top of Vlo. Vlo needed a challenge for that with the positioning of Southpaw. He was up on that left-hand side. Little bit of a double commit coming out from the Eagles. Adespedi takes advantage. 3-3. As we look for the end of this game, who will take it? That's a miss coming out from Vlo. Oh my goodness. That is a game loser, unfortunately. That one should have been saved every day of the week, whether you were in the air, whether you were on the ground. Get rid of it. There's only 3 seconds left in the game. And he can be forgiven. This is his debut in the FDL, but he really needs to be doing a little bit better than that if he's to keep his position in this team, that's for sure. Adespedi looking for some extra style points, and the Seagulls take the winning this game 3. Closest game so far, I think, absolutely easily. Oh, just at the end there, you've got a feel for Vlo. I mean, he's had a great game. He's played really, really well, but that's the play that's going to come back to haunt him, unfortunately. That is a rough one. Adespedi gets the plaudits, but yeah, not the way he would have wanted that game to end. That is for sure. Remember, this is a best of 5. So if the Seagulls were to win this game, they would win the game outright 3-1. But if the Eagles win this game, we go to a 5th decider. Okay, so that's what we need to consider when we're watching this game. Eagles, Seagulls in Adept League here. Let's see who manages to get on top early, as Southpaw is wanting to get this one rid back into the midfield. Adespedi tries to win it over the top of him, isn't able to do so. Pepe is going to try and get this one under control and play it around Vlo. Vlo is able to get the bump onto Adespedi and another one, really making himself a nuisance as Southpaw gets this one back into the midfield. But that's a big demo coming out from Southpaw, but Adespedi is the first one to react to the ball and he can bring this one away. He gets it past Vlo. Can he get it past Southpaw? He is able to do so. He looks for the bottom left-hand corner, not quite able to get on the end of that. He does get demoed for his troubles, and Southpaw can try and bring this one away. Nice 50 from Pepe, looking for the immediate goal. Was at a bit of an angle, would have been very, very tight, but not able to find that one. And now Adespedi on the retreat, looking to find Pepe in the midfield. He does. Vlo needs to save this, needs to be very, very careful. Looking for the double hit is Pepe, but it's not quite on target. It goes over the top of the goal. Adespedi wanting to put this one back in Eagles territory as they are piling on the pressure right now. And he is just about able to do so now. He gets over the top of Southpaw. He has a little bit of an open net if he can find it. Vlo puts that one back into the centre for him. Very nice of him, very considerate. As the Eagles now try and make it clear that they want this ball out of their area as soon as possible. 3:25 on the clock. Adespedi going for a little bit of an aerial play here, but it's going to end after one hit, as Southpaw now wants to bring this one away. Nice hit from Adespedi, but it's not going to stop Southpaw from bringing this ball into Seagulls territory. Yes, it is. That one is goal bound, looking for the bottom right hand corner, but Vlo is there on the cover. Nicely done from him. And now Pepe is looking to challenge Vlo in the air. He wins it out. He's looking to challenge Southpaw as well, but Southpaw just about gets there before him, and now Southpaw has a 1v1. Aims for the bottom right hand corner. Adespedi is going to be there on the floor, looks for the pinch in the corner. Just about gets it, gets a good amount of power into it, but here he comes now looking for the goal that might just send them to a 3-1 victory, but isn't quite able to find it. We're halfway point in the game now. This is still 0-0. Very close game. Unsure which way it's going to go, and Vlo now wanting to make it go his way as he tries to bring it up the other end of the pitch, get it into Seagulls territory, and he has done that, but he's unsure whether he wants to go for that challenge now. He does eventually go for it over the top of Pepe. Adespedi is there, but Southpaw just about finds it around Adespedi into the bottom left-hand corner. Really nicely worked. Adespedi hits it into his path, and Southpaw says, "Thank you very much. I will have that one all day long." and converts for the Eagles. Still over 2 minutes to go, but right now the Eagles are winning 2-0. Not quite. They're still only winning 1-0. Nice save from Adespedi. Maybe that one should have gone. For if you're an Eagles fan, that's for sure. That one probably should have been 2-0, but the Seagulls defense holds strong for now. Blow trying to really test that Seagull defense. Pepe trying to test the Eagles as Blow brings this one into his own corner and now wants to try and turn this one into offensive pressure. Gets it past Adespedi, but not able to get it past Pepe, and Pepe is a bit too far back for Southpaw to challenge him, but he does eventually challenge him in the midfield. Southpaw looking for this goal, but nice demo coming out from Pepe there. A little bit devious, a little bit, you know, underhanded, but hey, it gets the job done. If a man's through on goal, there are no red cards, there's no sanctions in this game. Just get the job done, and that's exactly what he has done there. Pepe trying to bring this one forward. Adespedi trying to get it into a position where the Seagulls can tie up this game, but they're not able to do so just yet. Pepe trying to bump Blow. He is able to do that. Adespedi looks like he might just get the open net. It's a little bit too far in front of him to get the open net though, and it's another demo coming out from the Seagulls. They continuously are trying now to take these Eagles out of the server. Adespedi wanting to win that one on the wall. Lovely pinch. It's going over towards the goal. Nice control from Blow though, and he's able to bring this one away. Nice read from Adespedi. But Southpaw is going to send this one back towards the Seagulls net. Pepe needed to read that one. He wasn't able to, and the Eagles managed to convert their second goal of the game. Make it 2-1. Wonderful demos coming in, and brilliant shot from Southpaw from all the way downtown to make it 2-0 to the Eagles. 20 seconds on the clock. The Eagles would have to do something pretty catastrophic to lose it now, and instead of do something catastrophic, they are going to convert one more goal. Rub salt in the wounds of this Seagulls defense. Make them really think about it. It's 3-0 to the Eagles, and it looks like they have been able to win this game. 15 seconds, anything can happen. I always like to say that, but I think this one is out of the realms of possibility. Southpaw sends this one into the corner, and it looks like we are all but done as Adespedi gets up. This one's going to hit the ground, and that is going to be that for this game. Adespedi still looking to get some style points. You can have some style points there, Adespedi, but you cannot have the points for the game just yet. This is the second game 5 tonight, okay, ladies and gentlemen, and they've both been very, very close games. The Seagulls versus the Eagles at a game 5, okay? This is 2-2, best of 5. Next game wins. There's 5 minutes of Rocket League to decide who takes home the win. Is it the 2-2 Eagles, or is it the 3-1 Seagulls? Please stay tuned to find out. I mentioned it earlier, the Seagulls not making saves. They are starting to now. 3 saves in that game from the Eagles' attempt. I apologise for my yawn. It is now 4:39 AM here in the UK. The sun looks like it's just about to start rising. Now, we can move into this game 5. Blow. Trying to get this one through Pepe. He is able to do so. Wants to get it past Adespedi as well. Tries to go back and forth. Instead gets the demo on Adespedi, which could prove just as valuable as Southpaw goes through. He just about gets it on the right hand side of the post, and Blow is there to convert. The demo on the right hand side is able to bear fruit, and Adespedi not with the clear that he wanted. Blow with an open net. He won't score many easier than that this season, that is for sure. The Seagulls with it all to do then in the next 4 minutes and 40 seconds as Adespedi looking to send this one back towards goal. Blow needs to read it. He doesn't read it. That's an unlucky one. He tries to fly through the air. He doesn't quite get the read on it, and Adespedi within the space of 6 seconds has made it a tied ball game. 1-1 in this game 5 between the Eagles and the Seagulls. Vlo trying to get this one over Adespedi. Adespedi wins it out. A little bit of an aerial to get it back facing goal, but that's all he can do. Vlo maybe looking to try and get on the end of this one over Pepe, but Pepe makes it over to the side. Nice effort from Southpaw to try and get something. He then plays it over his teammate, and that's going to put his team under pressure, especially with that demo coming in from Adespedi. Southpaw plays it over the top of Pepe. A little bit of a bump to make sure that he doesn't have any more problems. But the Seagulls keep it in Eagles territory for now. Vlo reads that one off the wall. Looking to try and get this one away from their heart. Adespedi trying to play that one over the top of Southpaw. Southpaw's not having any of it. He just runs at him and says, no, this ball is going into your half and you will like it. As the Eagles try and mount an offense. This one's going back into the midfield. Adespedi needs to read that one and did, and he can bring this one forwards now into the half of the Eagles. Pepe wanting to bring that one over the top of Vlo, but Vlo says no. As Adespedi now trying to get some offense going. Vlo with another block though. He just keeps saying no. I'm a poet and I tried there. I didn't know it. Nevertheless, Southpaw sending this one up. Adespedi needs to read it. Nice read from him. Good save. Vlo trying to get this one back into the centre. Pepe is up, but he's not quite been able to get as far with it as he wanted, and the Eagles are able to send this one back towards net again. They just can't get out of their half, this Seagulls team. They can't. Southpaw wins another 50. And he is looking to maybe try and put himself about here. Pepe's going to be able to bring this one forwards. He wants to get it past Southpaw, but Southpaw is very wily and is able to make sure that this one stays out of his net. 1-1 halfway through this game 5. As Adespedi trying to get this one on net. Nice save from Southpaw. Southpaw's going to send this one up the other end. Does Pepe have the power or the speed to catch up to it? No, he doesn't. The Eagles take the advantage. It is 2-1 to the Eagles in this game 5. Whoever wins this one will win the series. Very, very close now. 2 minutes 22. All the twos. Eagles, Seagulls. Let's see if the Seagulls are going to be able to win. To be able to bring this one back from this losing position, as Southpaw sends this one up. A little bit dodgy, but he should be able to make that save, and does, and Vlo can bring this one forwards now. Trying to get it over the top, or around the side actually, of Adespedi. Adespedi reads it all the way, passes into Pepe. Vlo needs to read it. He is able to. Pepe thought he could read it off the top of Vlo's bonnet, but unfortunately that is not to be. A minute 49. Seagulls need a goal to at least take us to overtime. The Eagles, as far as they're concerned, want to stop that from happening, but Adespedi with a free net is probably going to be dangerous news for the Eagles. It was on target, but nice save from Southpaw means that they can get up the other end once again. Oh, Vlo plays it between both of them, looking for his teammate now. Can Southpaw get on the end of it? He does score into the bottom right hand corner. Oh my goodness. The Eagles, at one point in this series, they looked lost, they looked distraught, they looked devastated, but they have managed to turn it round. They are 3-1 up with a minute 26 to go. Could they win out this series and make it so that both of these teams go into the half of the season on the same record? Both looking at 3-2 right now, unless the Seagulls are able to do something about this scoreline. They have a minute 10 to do it in. They try and get it out of their half, but Vlo is going to keep it in their half. Southpaw maybe thinking about challenging Adespedi, thinks better of it in the end. He's going to challenge him now, flies over the top of him, nice from him. Pepe gets red, and now this one's going to head towards the goal, bottom left hand corner, and Vlo converts again off of Southpaw's wonderful play, reading that Pepe wanted to play that one off the side. Vlo is there to convert. Pepe can't make the save. 50 seconds to score 3 goals. Not impossible, but very, very, very difficult no matter what level of Rocket League you are playing. Southpaw wanting to clear this one. Now they definitely want to make sure that the time is wasted. They Want to take as much time as they can with things to make sure that they get this win. Vlo playing this one towards the center. Southpaw, it's a bit awkward for Pepe. He's not 100% sure what to do with it. In the end, Adespedi comes back and takes charge, and now he tries to go up the other end, tries to make a counter-attack. 20 seconds on the clock, 3 goals to find for the Seagulls. Pepe is going to aim for the goal on this one. It goes off the backboard. Adespedi's going to be there, but it misses wide left. Close, but no cigar for the Seagulls. Vlo's going to come up the other end. That's a great save from Pepe towards the end, though. Making sure the deficit doesn't get worse, but it's not going to get better either. And the Eagles take the game. They win it out. In the end, 3-2, 5-game thriller, and both of these teams are going into the break. It's not even a break, but they're going into the half of the season on even records. 3-2. What a game that was. Woo. Very, very tight indeed. I've seen we've got some Eagles fans in the chat as well. Shouts to you guys for sticking with them. It looked a bit ropey at some points in that chat, in that game, but in the end, they were able to pull it through. And now we can bring the boys in to have a quick discussion. I've brought them down a bit prematurely. You might have been able to hear them first. But boys, Southport, how was that for you?
That was a good one. That was a fun one. My heart's hurting. Can't take many more of those.
Yeah, that was certainly a close one. Vlo, this was your first taste of FDL action. It was on stream. Did you feel any nerves at all?
A little bit, and then this being my first time in the depth too, I was really feeling it. But I'm just glad we were able to get the win.
Absolutely. Southport, how do you think Vlo did for his reserve status and for the team?
Oh man, we knew he was going to be good, man. That's why we had to pick him up as a reserve. Don't let the salary lie to you. He's just as good, if not better, than I am. which isn't saying much, but it's the best I got. What you gonna do?
Oh man, you're gassing me right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he plays great.
You deserve to be gassed. That was a brilliant game from you. Really, really well played. And Southport holding it down as well. You go into the half of the season 3-2. Not a bad record at all. Obviously, it's a winning record. Southport, do you think that converts into a playoff run for you guys?
I hope so. And the big thing about our 3-2 is the fact that we still have all 4 A lineups. We have yet to use a top lineup. So that's looking pretty saucy at 3-2 with 4 A's left.
You definitely think that's going to convert it. And Vlo obviously being brought in for this particular game. When did you hear about having to play this game?
Maybe like 5 hours before.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't even home.
Deb's internet decided to stop working last night before the game and still is not fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to do what we had to do.
We had to do what we had to do, and it paid off in the end. Quick shouts to the Seagulls. They gave you a very, very tough game, didn't they, Southpaw?
Absolutely. Love those guys. Played rank with Addy a little bit here and there. Great guys. Love them to death.
Really, really good. And some pretty incredible plays all round from this Adepts League game. It certainly didn't look like it was that level, that's for sure. You guys played an incredible game. Finally, Vlo, let's quickly come to you. Aspirations for the team. Do we think we can get a championship?
I do. As long as they keep playing good, and whenever they need me, I'm able to jump in and play at a good level. I think we could bring it home.
We think we can bring it home. Southport, any final messages for the league before we sign off?
Oh man, we just the 2 series that we dropped. We want to avenge those losses like last season. Last season we were able to do it, and this season we're going to try to avenge those 2 as well. The Owls and Griffins.
Eagles Avengers Assemble is the message from Southport, and it's a good message to end on. That has been Southport and Vlo from the Eagles. 3-2 victors over the Seagulls in Adepts League tonight, and thank goodness above, we are done with our games for tonight. We hope you have enjoyed watching Frontier Doubles League tonight. We are back tomorrow night from 8 o'clock. Please stay locked onto this here Twitch channel. I'm not 100% sure what the games are, but they are going to be bangers. I promise you that much. I've been Rhino Boy, solo casting for the night, but hey, it's lonely in the casting booth, but we absolutely move. It's been a pleasure to be with you and to cast for you, and we will see you tomorrow night. Have a good weekend, everybody. Take care.